Hey everybody, we got ourselves some Pinnatifida. Are we excited? I'm excited. You should be excited too. Alright, first things first, we got to get this out of the pot. Now, I pretty regularly have people ask me questions on how to get plants out of pots. And, you know, this is something I always try to include in the video because people ask me about it a lot and they want to know what to do when you get these plants in. If you've been watching the live stream, I got these plants because they got ruined in shipping, and I've nursed them back to health. You can see they've all sprouted out. They're sending out new sprouts. I do have a couple of leaves here that will need to get trimmed out and thrown away, but let's peel this back, peel the onion as it were. We're gonna peel the little all the rock wool off, get this out, send the rock wool packing. We don't want the rock wool. It's not the worst thing in the world to have some rock wool, but you definitely you don't want to like add it as, you know, to your fish tank. You know, you want to get rid of it. So here we go. Let's get all this out of here and just kind of remove it with a little bit of stem. One of the things I really enjoy about Pinnatifida is that this is a really cool plant that not only can it grow in substrate, but you can also glue this to stuff. Today's application, we're actually going to be planting it directly into the substrate on the 240, which the 240 Aquascape is one of my main tanks that we mess around with on a regular basis. And the reason for that is that I have 3 other pots that I'll be building a display coming up sometime in the next couple of weeks. So if this is a long time from now, if you look at the upload date on the video, there might be a follow-up video with some other Pinnatifida stuff. So check that out if it's later on. If you're from the future, check it out. All right, getting some rock wool out of here. Not much to do about this piece here, even though it is splitting and doing a bunch of stuff. Just the way that it is growing right now, it's going to be best to just go ahead and plant this as is, because it doesn't have a lot of root to it. Even though it is splitting and doing a lot of that, we actually just want to encourage that, and then I'll be able to trim the runners once they've grown more. All right, we have to relocate a plant in order to put this right where I want it to go. This is a Hygrophila Vietnam. We're going to relocate this so we have more space for the little Pinnatifida area that I want. Hygrophila Pinnatifida. So we move that one, and we've created a little bit of space here. We've got a little bit of space here, and this is going to work pretty well. Look out, cherry shrimp. I'm going to make sure that we got going what we want here. All right. So we take our Pinnatifida by the roots. It's actually a little less complicated than people seem to think. We're going to take it by the roots. We're going to start by planting in the back and working our way forward to where we want it to be. So this area here, we're going to put a couple in the back, right back here, and then moving forward to the forward area, I'm actually going to put the smaller ones in the front. All right, so we've got 4, whereas they're gonna go right in here. We're just gonna let them kind of sit right in there. And we got our 5th little, this is our weird one. This is our weird little stumpy one. We're gonna put this little guy right there. Now, this plant is actually gonna grow
pretty tall if we don't really pay attention, right? It'll grow tall all the way up. Now, one of the tricks is that as it starts to grow up tall, you have to trim it back. You have to trim it back, and it'll keep it nice, compact growth down towards the bottom, towards the substrate, basically. You keep it close to the substrate if you like. And that's going to be the best way to do it if you're planting it in the substrate. That's going to be the best way to do it. Keep it nice and compact. Now we could have attached it to this wood here, but the big problem with that would be is that it would grow up and really shade out these higher light plants that we have here. You know, these little red, you know, rotellas that are here, and the pearlweed and stuff like that. We want it to just grow up, and it'll exist probably at about this height right here. So that's about 7 inches realistically. And we're gonna just let it grow and fill in this area and be a beautiful little propagation site for more and more and more Pinnatifida. You know, it's basically becoming one of my favorite plants, and hopefully one of your favorite plants too. If you're interested in getting some Hygrophila Pinnatifida, I will post a link down below. I actually got these from the Aquarium Co-op. If you've never heard of the Aquarium Co-op, you probably live under a rock. But if you're looking for some of this exact plant, go check out Aquarium Co-op and order some up if you like. If not, you don't have to. All right, later.